Welcome back to Moving Right Along, a Muppet TV special podcast brought to you by toughpigs.com. It's the podcast where we watch A Muppet Family Christmas 2 minutes at a time and talk about it a lot. I'm your host, Anthony Strand.
And I'm your other host, Ryan Rowe.
Hi, all. I am Staci Rosen.
Great. I'm so glad you hung out with us for 5 days and watched Muppet Family Christmas.
Been a blast.
Great. I'm glad. And in this one, it's minutes 13 and 14. Fozzie and the Snowman finish Sleigh Ride, and Piggy does some last-minute Christmas shopping. So actually, it's kind of a nice full circle here, Staci, because I think Piggy was in your first clip that you talked to us about.
It's true. I had told Ryan when he said, "Do I want to participate in the season?" I said, "Yes, I want at least. I want a clip where Piggy's on the phone." And then he noticed I have 2 clips with Piggy on the phone.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, and both good ones. But before we get to Piggy, Fozzie and the Snowman are still telling jokes. So cold that when I opened the refrigerator door, there was a polar bear inside trying to keep warm and all that. Bunch of nonsense.
And the woodland creatures, once again, they love it. They crack up.
They're going bananas. Although that one, the polar bear joke, I love that we see Doc chuckling at it.
Yeah, Doc is standing on the porch now watching this. And again, great acting from Jerry Parks, because it's like, it's not the funniest joke he's ever heard, but he's just sort of like chuckling appreciatively. Like, these guys are so silly.
He's playing along now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is the development of Doc's character arc.
Yeah.
He's now laughing at their jokes.
Right. The Muppets are funny now. But yeah, so then they do a final verse of Sleigh Ride, and then the song is over. And we talked about how the animals are eating it up. They go bananas. Staci, you have something to add?
I just want to say that bear with its teeth that's singing in the left side of the frame, it's terrifying. I don't think any of the Muppet bears in like Muppets Take Manhattan, I don't think any of them had teeth like that. I don't think they had teeth at all.
Right, none of them have that like ferocious snout.
Yeah. So there's also at the end of the song, the shot is where all the animals gather around Fozzie and the Snowman, and the bear is really tall, or seems to be really tall, which I don't recall noticing before. And I wonder, like, is there a puppeteer like on a stepladder, like holding up his arm in this puppet? But yeah, it is intimidating.
The bear a lot this time. I don't think I noticed him too much before.
Yeah, it reminds me of when you go to a zoo or like a national park and they have these signs showing like, stay away from bears. They are this much bigger than humans. So if you encounter one, go the other way, this bear is large and scary.
But I wanted to talk about another woodland creature here, which is when the animals are all freaking out, just cheering, a penguin excitedly says, "You guys are the funniest comedy team in the business."
Yes.
And that would be fun anyway. But it's even more fun because the penguin is Jim Henson.
Yep.
He did not need to perform this nothing penguin in this special. Like, he must have just thought it would be fun.
Yeah, I love that throughout his Muppet career, like I guess he just liked occasionally putting on these little like one-line characters.
Right, because he was certainly, by this time he had directed 3 theatrical feature films.
Yeah.
Right? He's like working on The Storyteller and all this stuff at this time. He could very easily have been minimally involved in this, like just shown up to shoot whatever scenes Kermit and Rolf and the Swedish Chef have, and Ernie.
He wouldn't even have to be, you're right, like on the set for this specific scene.
Right, but there he was, playing a penguin who loves Fozzie and the Snowman so much.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming, like genuinely. It's heartwarming.
Yeah, I love it. Like, and he continues to do that. Like on the Jim Henson Hour, he'll pop up sometimes just playing a whatnot or a Frackle or something.
Mm-hmm. But Fozzie is also so excited because Fozzie yells, "Kermit!" while he's still outside.
And we touched on this a little bit yesterday, but that is true. I guess if he's loud enough, maybe Kermit can hear him. Yeah, Fozzie, the whole premise of Fozzie is that he's a comedian who's desperate to entertain people and nobody ever likes his act. But finally, after all these years, he has found a way to make this work. All he needed was a talking snowman as a partner, and now everybody loves him.
A talking snowman that he built.
Yes.
Presumably. Like, we don't see, obviously, the puppet was already constructed.
Yeah.
But he's just like outside putting a scarf on it. Like he probably built the snowman, right?
Yeah.
This is like a real Elsa situation.
Well, and I wonder if there's some kind of metaphor that like success was in his grasp the whole time. All he had to do was like really build it with his own two hands.
Yeah. Although he presumably built Chucky as well, his ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah, that didn't work
from
out
the
so
Edgar
well.
Bergen episode, and that did not work at all.
No.
If Chucky had been alive like this, like the snowman,
Yeah.
magically come to life.
You were talking
All right.
earlier, Anthony, about, I forget exactly what it was earlier this week, with some saying or a way that Fozzie says something that's very consistent throughout different productions. I wanted to ask about the Kermit, because that, I think of Muppets Take Manhattan when he's looking for Kermit, and I'm wondering, has he always said Kermit that way?
I mean, I guess on the Muppet Show, he doesn't have that many occasions to do it, right? Like
Okay.
they're just, if they're talking, they're next to each other.
Yeah.
Right? It does feel very Fozzie though. Like you're absolutely right.
Sure.
Is that when he turns the fork in the road in the Muppet movie? Isn't that also a Kermit?
He does it there too. Yeah. You're right.
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
3 definitely makes it a thing.
Yeah. Man, Frank Oz is so good at just coming up with these little character quirks.
Man, Frank Oz, that dude, good at his job.
Indeed.
I'll tell
They
you
need
what.
to give him a raise.
They should. He's so good at the job that he retired from 20 years ago that they should give him a raise.
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't need to do anything else. He was so good at it. Where else could he possibly go?
Mic drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was so good at it that he had no choice but to direct middling to fair studio comedies. No, some of them are very good.
Some of them are very good.
Some of them are middling.
We recently rewatched The Stepford Wives, and for the first 2/3 or so of it, it was actually better than I remembered.
I haven't first time seen The Stepford Wives. There's a lot of the newer ones I haven't seen. I haven't seen Stepford Wives. I haven't seen Death at a Funeral.
Yeah.
I haven't seen In and of Itself yet, which I know it's sitting right there on Hulu. I know I should watch it.
Yeah, it's there.
But I haven't yet. But I like a lot of the earlier ones.
Sure.
But in this one, Frank Oz plays Fozzie Bear, who, having yelled Kermit, runs in to the house, slips on the icy patch, which makes, 10?
Number 10.
Number 10. And then he goes into the kitchen to tell Kermit about his new act. But before he can do that, phone rings. And guess who it is? Who do you think it is calling?
Bart Simpson?
Someone in a fabulous coat, I have to say.
Yeah, so it's Piggy in a fabulous coat. What's so fab about it?
It's so festive, and she just looks great in it. I think there's a coordinating hat that she has on too.
That sounds like Piggy.
Just a great Christmas Eve ensemble.
Awesome. And what is she doing? She says Joy and Noel again, second time. And she tells Kermit that she has an itsy bit of Christmas shopping to do. So earlier it was a teensy weensy photo session, and now it's an itsy bit of Christmas shopping.
Christmas Eve, she's out shopping. That's the worst time.
She's been at the mall the whole time, as you know, I believe.
Yes, as we previously established.
Right. I love that she keeps minimizing everything during these calls, right? She's just like, makes sure to tell Kermit that it's going to be so soon. This time she literally says, I shall be there soon. Ta-ta.
Yeah, this is kind of like now when we communicate by text and we're always like, someone texts like, are you on your way here yet? And you're like, oh yeah, I'm halfway there. And actually you haven't left the house yet.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Oh, is that what that means when I get that text from you?
Oh, no, not when I'm texting you.
Oh, okay. There's something Piggy said that I couldn't make out. I had to call Ryan in to translate for me. What was it, Ryan?
I think it's when Kermit says something like, oh, but it's Christmas Eve. And she says, never you fear, my dear, or something.
Not never you fear, dear.
But it sounds like she adds an extra syllable or something. It's like, no, never you fear, dear.
Huh. I think she just goes, never you fear.
Yeah,
like,
that might be.
That, like, that Piggy,
that giggle
thing.
Yeah, that might be what it
is. It comes out really fast, though, and I couldn't make it. I actually thought it was gibberish initially.
No, but
I mentioned this on one of our first 2 episodes that you weren't yet on, Staci. But we have just the whole audio of the special on CD.
Oh,
so I've
okay.
Scott Henson ripped it for us 20 years ago, probably. I've listened to that. We have it kind of on a loop in the car during December every year. So I've heard the audio dozens and dozens more times than I've seen the special.
Okay.
So I think that's why I have no trouble understing any of it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's so ingrained
well, you also don't. Yeah, and you don't have the distraction of the visual, so your hearing can be more attuned.
Right. I'm just watching the road, eyes on the road, But in this one, what happens? Oh, yeah, Piggy. And then the clerk puts something on the counter, and Piggy says, "Ooh, green fuzzy flipper slippers. Divine. Have them gift wrapped."
Love it.
Which, it's wild to me that, as far as I know, Henson never made and marketed these.
I wrote that down too. Disney should sell these now. These would sell. People have, they're never going to release this special commercially ever again.
Right.
But people love it so much and have so many fond associations with it that I think people would buy these green fuzzy flipper slippers. At the very least, somebody should make them and sell them on Etsy.
Right, because they don't look that much like Kermit. Like, they're not.
It's true.
I wouldn't think that they would be like proprietary necessarily.
Right.
But also, they should have made them at the time. Like, they feel so much like something that you could have got out of the Sears catalog in 1987.
They were selling a lot of Muppet merchandise in those days. So yeah.
You'll be happy to know there are several frog feet slippers on Etsy.
Oh, nice.
Good. I'm gonna get.
Are any of them fuzzy?
They're
they
all
look
fuzzy.
like these?
Yeah, they all look like they're fleece.
Oh, nice.
Fun. Okay, well, I'll probably get Roz some. Don't tell her.
I am happy to hear that.
Oh, and they're all from the same crafts person.
Seller.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, yeah, I love the flipper slippers, but then that's it. Then Piggy hangs up, or Kermit hangs up, and we're back to the farmhouse where we see Fozzie again trying to tell Kermit about his new act, and Kermit is all ears. Kermit says that he's all ears, but then Sprocket barks at something and Kermit walks away. And that's when we get that looking directly into the camera. Fozzie looks right at us and says, "What do you mean he's all ears? Frogs don't even have ears."
Yeah.
Which I think is a joke they've made in the Muppet Show before, right?
It sure feels like it.
In some capacity. But
I don't know. Maybe it's something similar. Maybe,
we on our podcast talked about how Bill has ears in Muppets Take Manhattan.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Because we didn't know, we both didn't notice. And then multiple listeners were like, "Why aren't you talking about Bill's ears?"
Bill has ears. We got to sell a t-shirt that says Bill has ears. Yeah.
People will love it.
We'll have to design
that. If a listener is wearing Bill has ears, strangers will stop them in the street and say, "Bill has ears. Please tell me more." What a strange and interesting new shirt.
Why are you wearing that shirt? Yeah. There's a Sesame Street sketch where Grover is selling something to Kermit.
He's selling earmuffs, I believe.
Earmuffs, yeah. And does Kermit say that frogs don't have ears?
Yeah.
Obviously, frogs have some sort of auditory receiving organ or, whatever. They just don't have external ears like we do.
I Googled it.
Or like bears do.
It says another cool fact about frogs and toads is that they have ears. They don't have lobes like us, but instead have external eardrums called tympanum.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, okay.
So frogs do even have ears.
They do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we just can't see them.
So what is Sprocket barking at? He's barking at the Swedish chef through the bars of a wooden chair. And Doc says then that Sprocket is not a Christmas turkey. Chef says some gibberish, which, Ryan, did you happen to
Smecka gobble gobble pfeffernuss.
There it is. And then Doc says, "I don't care if the turkey says the dog is the turkey. The dog is not the turkey. The That's where we get cut
Once
off.
again, I can't believe that yet again we've had a joke cut off in the middle at the end of a clip.
And Staci, this is your last episode, so you'll never know. You'll never even know what he's going to say. Yeah.
What is the turkey?
We don't even know if that's what he's about to say. He could be talking about a Turkish towel.
The turkey's the Turkish towel. The turkey's the turtle.
Yeah.
Turpentine.
The turkey's the turpentine.
The turkey's the Turk from Scrubs in their cosplay outfit. Swedish chef's going to be JD.
The turkey's the turducken?
Turntable?
Yeah, so we'll never know. Anyways, that does bring us down to the end here. Staci, this is the last time you're joining us. So any other thoughts about the special or anything else you want to say to listeners before we say goodbye?
I don't know. I didn't have anything prepared.
That's fine.
You can take a second to think about it.
I just wanted to comment on, what a unicorn sort of experience this whole production was. And, I don't think we'll ever again forget just all of these characters that we love as Muppets, but I can't think of any other franchises out there that will ever come together in the way that these did for this production. I just think it was a incredibly unique thing for us to experience, and I feel so lucky that it was part of our childhoods, even though I didn't see it until an adult. I feel happy for you guys that it was part of your childhood.
Maybe
Sure.
it retroactively feels like part of your childhood.
It really does, I have
Sure,
to be
yeah.
honest. And I can't say with certainty that I didn't see it as a child. I just know that if I did see it, it was only once, and I didn't, remember it all.
Right. It didn't imprint on you.
It didn't, but it also, once I saw it, it felt so familiar in the way that I think it might just for everybody the first time they see it.
Sure.
Because it
yeah.
all is all these old friends together again.
So you're saying that it looks familiar, vaguely familiar, and that there's not a word yet for old friends who've just met.
Essentially, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. Great. All right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us 5 times in a row, Staci. What a thrill to have you
Yeah.
on.
Tons of fun.
And, oh, great. I'm glad. And we will be back tomorrow with another episode and a new guest.
With a different guest. Yeah.
Yeah. Who will it be? I don't know. Come back tomorrow to find out. All right. Goodbye.
Joyeux Noël.